Hearing what Mr. Las Cañas and Mr. Trillanes narratives, seemingly they were lousy storytellers.
Oh, DG Villanueva, I'll give you an opportunity because your name was mentioned earlier by the senator, di ba? Na you were supposedly, you had a big role actually in parang suppressing the information from coming out, especially linking Michael Yang and other personalities po. What is your comment to that, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for giving me the opportunity. Hearing what Mr. Las Cañas and Mr. Trillanes narratives, seemingly they were lousy storytellers. Una-una, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I take exception dun sa sinasabi nito ni Mr. Villanueva kasi early on I was checked by the chairman for taunting pero
Okay.
I submit.
May we remind all the resource persons to refrain from
I'm
saying
sorry, Mr. Chair.
offending words. Thank you so
Sorry,
much,
Mr.
everybody.
Chair. Unang-una kasi, Mr. Chair, sabi ni yung mga previous statement ni Colonel Asierto, lumabas yung pangalan ni Michael Yang according to his informant noong 2016. Samantalang yung statement ni Las Cañas kanina nung pinapanood ko, seemingly agad alam niya si Michael Yang nung sa Dumoy. Dumoy pa lang, alam na niya na may Michael Yang. Now, Mr. Chair, for 3 months of our surveillance operation, isang team lang ang kay Colonel Asierto doon, lahat ng team sa PDEA 11. Walang anino si Las Cañas doon. And definitely, we have not involved anybody outside of HSOT, the team of Colonel Asierto and my team, because this was a delicate anti-drug operation. So definitely, paano malalaman ni Las Cañas na may Michael Yang hindi nga niya alam na may anti-drug operation sa clandestine laboratory. Pangalawa, sir, sabi ni Mr. Trillanes, the clandestine laboratory was operating under my nose. Ibig sabihin, nagmamanufacture na ang mga in-check ng shabu na hindi ko nalalaman. Maling-mali yun, Mr. Chair. For 3 months, nag-start sila ng actual manufacture December 26. Dahil tuwing gabi, Mr. Chair, nasisilip namin yung ginagawa nila. So, noong December 29, naglalatag na, nagpapatuyo na sila ng shabu eh. That is noong December 28. That is why on December 29, nag-apply na kami ng search warrant.
Okay, let me cut you off there, General. Sandali lang. You said the surveillance nyo sila for 3 months.
Yes,
Tama ba?
Mr. Chair.
So bakit nyo surveillance for 3 months na 26 pa sila of December nag-start production?
Mr. Chair, for 3 months, nagse-set up eh.
Ah.
Bumibili ng mga material, ng mga equipment, isa-set up ang equipment. Nung nakumpleto na lahat ang equipment and chemicals na ipasok na lahat sa Dumoy Laboratory, December 26, they start manufacturing.
Kaya nga sir, December 31 yung raid, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So 3 months before that, it would be December, November, October.
It started October 26, Mr. Chair.
October, nag-start na kayo ng surveillance.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anong isa-surveil nyo kung hindi pa sila nag-produce ng drugs at that time?
Again, Mr. Chair, nag-start kami ng surveillance December 26 dahil binigyan kami ng
No, you
information.
said 3 months before.
October 26,
Yes, sir.
dahil binigyan kami ng information ng USDEA na may paparating na Chinese chemist sa Davao City. Yun lang ang information, Mr. Chair. From the airport, nasundan namin hanggang dumating sila sa Arlene apartment. And from there, doon na kami nag-start ng follow kung saan pupunta itong mga to hanggang sa natumbok namin ang Dumoy Clandestine Laboratory.
Okay, so the surveillance started because of an information given that a chemist was going to Davao.
Yes, Mr.
Not
Chair.
because they were already producing drugs at that time.
No, Mr.
Not
Chair.
because the laboratory was already set up at that time.
Yes, Mr.
But only because of the raw information that a chemist was there supposedly
Exactly,
to
Mr.
start a laboratory.
Yes, Mr.
That's
Chair.
why 3 months. Kasi minamatch ko lang di ba? Sa akin kasi, if you look at it, no, parang I hope you forgive me,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
3 months before, anong i-surveillance mo kung wala pa nga yung laboratory? And anong i-surveillance mo kung hindi pa nga sila nagpo-produce ng droga na sinasabi natin?
Yes.
Di ba? That's what led to the raid nga di ba? The production of these drugs.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Chair.
Okay,
So,
continue pa.
dun sa 3 months na yun, sir, nakaka-follow kami dun sa at-down na warehouse at dun sa Bunawan na kung saan naandun yung naandun yung air scrubber na malaki, Mr. Chair. They just started manufacturing December 26. So on the third day, nag-apply na kami ng search warrant dahil nagpapatuyo na sila ng shabu. So we applied December 29. We implemented December 31. That is 5 days, Mr. Chair. So, maling-mali yung sabi ni Mr. Trillanes, no, they are already manufacturing under my nose. They are setting up the laboratory na ando na po kami.
Okay, so sige.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Trillanes, just let me finish my questioning with DG Villanueva. So, sir, klaruhin natin, categorical lang na questions and then a short answer also. So, hindi totoo na siguro kinover up mo ang some information to protect some of the personalities mentioned by Senator Trillanes.
Like, ano
It's
po?
not true na you protected or siguro kept information that would link Michael Yang.
Wala pong Michael Yang sa laboratory, Mr. Chair.
You did not keep information that would keep information about Sami Uy being involved in drugs.
Hindi ko kilala yon, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo kilala si Sami
Hindi ko
Uy
kilala si Sami Uy.
in Davao?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's pretty popular in Davao,
Sa drugs ako
sa
nakatutok,
drugs.
Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga. Okay, but as a
Hindi ko
businessman,
kilala,
hindi mo
Mr.
kilala
Chair.
Sami Uy. Okay. Hindi mo kinontrol yung information as far as sino pa yung Charlie Tan is concerned.
Nababalitaan ko si Charlie Tan na siya yung may-ari ng ET.
KTV, yeah.
Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
But nothing that relates to the drugs.
Nothing.
Okay. So, again, Senator Trillanes, go ahead, sir.
well, unang-una, yung nire-refer natin, Mr. Chairman, about all of these things operating under his nose, yung Green Heights Subdivision. Tapos yung sinasabi ni Las Cañas, wala naman siyang sinabing part siya nung team nila, no? If only nakikinig siya doon sa interview, sinasabi niya, nandito siya sa side nila Duterte, dito siya, close in siya dito, nakita niya yung laro at galaw nila Sami Uy, Charlie Tan at Michael Yang. Dito siya sa part na to, tapos binigyan siya ng mission doon sa after nung raid to turn na sila ang magre-receive nung 11 galing sa tropa niya. So that was his first encounter with this guy. Kumaga, to clean up yung to cover up yung ano na nga yun, yung mess na yun kasi umabot na aabot kay Michael Yang. So doon siya, wala siya doon sa operating unit kasi part niya siya nung sindikato, Double Death Squad ni Mr. Duterte. And ito yan, Mr. Chairman. This guy, ang tagal niya sa Davao, PIDEA, eventually naging Director General siya ng PIDEA. Tanungin siya kung sino yung mga drug lord nung mga malalaking shipment. I doubt kung sasabihin niya kung sino. Ito lang yung sa mga pulis, yung 990 kilos na shabu. Tanungin siya kung sino ang mastermind nun. Wala ka makukuha ang sagot. It's either incompetence or kasabwat. And I, because of the testimony of Las Cañas, kasabwat, Mr. Chairman. Ganun lang po yun.
Thank you, Senator Trillanes. Now, you also mentioned, Senator Trillanes, in your testimony, you mentioned Councilor Mola Villera kanina no, na siya yung sabi mong bagman.
Yes,
The thing I have, an issue that I have with this is, parang, is there pero walang links naman eh. Bigla na lang sinasabi na just because there are photos of them together, then ma-assume ba na, come to a conclusion that he is involved.
Yan po, yung conclusion po na yan, Mr. Chairman, was born out of the investigation po dun sa Senado. That ito pong si Mr. Mark Taguba and other brokers kailangan magbigay ng enrollment fee kay Pulong at Manscarpio para maging accredited brokers sila nung pagpasok nila ng mga kontrabado, Mr. Chairman. At ang middleman na nagre-represent kay Mr. Pulong Duterte is si Mr. Small Abiliera. So lahat po itong mga information na to, yung pera na binibigay sa kanya lahat, galing po yan dun sa investigation po namin sa Senado, Mr. Chairman.
Before I ask Councilor Abellera, but isn't it also a fact that the witness that you're referring to, Mark Taguba, also recanted the testimony that he gave? Hindi ba siya nag-recant?
Wala pong recantation.
Walang recantation?
Opo.
So he's sticking to the allegations that he made of the involvement of some of the members of the presidential family in the previous administration?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as represented by Mr. Small Abiliera.
Okay. Mr. Chair, if I could just ask a few questions to Small Abiliera, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Small Abiliera, sir. Question lang, diretso na po ang tanong at saka I hope you give me a straight answer din, no? Kasi kanina nabanggit ni Senator Trillanes that you were acting as a bagman. Is that true or not?
It is not.
So you categorically deny that you are acting for in behalf of somebody else as a bagman. Tama po?
Mr. President, binanggit lang naman niya ako dahil close kami at that time ni Pulong Duterte. Totoo naman yun, inamin ko yun, alam niya sa Senate. Nagkarap kami sa Senate niyan. Sinabi ko na yun, sinigot ko na yun siya niyan. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon, wala silang mano sa akin eh.
So you were saying that it's at that time, no? Close kayo at that time. Ngayon, hindi na kayo close.
Mr. President, it is a known fact in Davao na kalaban ako ni Congressman Pulong Duterte.
And would you care to explain bakit kalaban ka na ngayon na dati close kayo?
Actually, hindi ko rin alam, Mr. President, kung bakit eh. Pareho lang din yan, hindi ko alam kung bakit ako ginadamay ni former Senator Trillanes, in which hindi ko naman dininay sa kanya, sa Senate, na nagkita nga kami ni Mark Taguba. Pero ginasabi ko na wala akong involvement din dahil nahindihan siya, alam niya yan eh. Alam niya nung nagkita kami, na sinabi ko na nagkita kami nung Jack, a certain Jack, na hindi ko siya pakilala, nung pinakilala sa akin yan, alam nila na hinindihan ko na sila eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon, wala silang madikit sa akin.
So, pero ito yung allegations na close kayo and you're acting as the front of members of the former administration's family, di ba? And you're categorically denying it. And now you're also saying na ngayon hindi na kayo close kasi all of a sudden you just stop being friends, but you also don't know the reason why. Tama po ba?
Hindi ko alam, Mr. President. Kaya hindi ko, sinasabi ko nga ulitin ko man, even sa nung nag-aaral pa si Congressman Pulong at saka ako, nag-aabot kami sa school, magkaibigan na kami. Nagkataon lang siguro na pareho kaming politiko at siyempre, natural lang. Nung vice mayor ko siya, konsehal niya ako. Kaya, actually, Mr. President, kung pagbigyan niyo lang, lahat ng pictures na gina-present dyan ni ni Senator Trillanes, is mga affairs yun sa city. It's either piyesta sa city, Kadayawan, Araw ng Davao, natural lang yun, kaibigan kami.
So,
Vice Mayor ko siya, konsehal ako.
ang sinasabi mo, you appear in those pictures because of your position as councilor and the position of Congressman Pulong Duterte as vice mayor at that time.
And as a former close friend of
And as a former close friend. Okay, I just tried to give you the chance to explain also because your name was mentioned kanina ni Senator Trillanes.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, so Senator Trillanes, of course, there's a categorical denial on the part of Small that he acted as such, for Congressman Pulong, di ba? And other than insinuations kasi or allegations from Art Las Cañas, do you have anything that would show remotely man lang that he actually acted as such? Si Small Abiliera?
Hindi po galing kay Mr. Las Cañas.
Kanino
Mr.
po
Chairman.
nanggaling, sir?
It was again born out of the Senate investigation, during which time si Mr. Mark Taguba mentioned or narrated yung events na yon na nagbigay siya ng pera. Hindi ko naman ho kilala personally si Mr. Small Abiliero. His name was mentioned during the narration of events by Mr. Mark Taguba. So again, it's about weighing or profiling kung sino ba sa kanila ang nagsasabi ng totoo based on motivations. Ito lang, Mr. Chairman, kasi ini-include ko tong si Mr. Abiliera dun sa drug smuggling case nila Pulong. Ito yung facts. Meron pong 6.4 billion pesos sa bull shipment na pumasok. Okay, pumasok, pero wala hong drug lord. Ang nakonvict ay yung broker at yung isang middleman, yung Kenneth Dong, who have both of whom do not have the capacity to import these things. Then you have information from other sources that it's Manscarpio and Pulong Duterte na kumokontrol nung importations at that time sa Bureau of Customs. Tapos ito pang naging testimony ni Mr. Mark Taguba. Kumbaga, hindi ko po ito, Mr. Chairman, ginawa lang sa aking kathang isip. Kung hindi, ito ang resulta po ng investigation, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Senator Trinas. Now, Mr. Small Abiliera, you testified earlier that you also know Mark Taguba, correct?
No, Mr.
You
President.
met him, sorry.
I met him when he went to Davao because he wanted to be introduced to former Vice Mayor Pulong Duterte.
Because you only wanted to be introduced.
Yes, through
because-
to a certain Jack, Mr. President. He was with Jack, which I knew before Mark Taguba.
Okay, not because you had any business with customs.
We're friends at that time, Mr. President. It is a known fact also in Davao.
Just answer my question, Small, Mr. Chair. Ang tinatanong ko lang is, ang pagkakilala mo or when he was introduced, Mark Taguba was introduced to you, it's not because you had any business with the customs. Wala naman.
Wala, Mr.
It's not
President.
because you were importing anything through the customs. Wala naman.
None, Mr.
So
President.
there was no need for you to know Mr. Mark Taguba, who was then acting as a broker. Tama po ba?
At that time, Mr. President, hindi ko siya kilala broker. Hindi ko, wala. Yung Jack, Mr. President, ang kasama niya, which yun ang nakilala ko before him.
So all the circumstances about you meeting with Mark Taguba had nothing to do with him being a broker with the customs. Wala.
None, Mr. President. I don't know him. I'm not involved dun sa mga pagtransaksyon sa and that's why, kaya siguro ako naimbitahan dito dahil pati yung katabi niya, Mr. President, ginadamay ako.
Okay, so, nawala tuloy ako. Anyway, ang purpose niya is magpapa-introduce sa Vice Mayor.
Yes,
So,
at that time.
hindi nasali sa usapan ang trabaho niya as broker, hindi nasali sa usapan ang capacity niya to import things.
He just want to be introduced to the Vice Mayor then.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abiliera. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so we'll be